Happy Tuesday, everyone. To all of you who are watching right now, it can be good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We are coming at you live from Florida, USA. And if you have been following our business page, we do this monthly business review where we bring people with real stories, real results. And tonight is very exciting because we have invited a couple from Canada. They're very successful with their online business.
So I'm Joey. This is my wife Rachel. We've been married for 16 years, I think. Am I right?
You're right. You're
Awesome.
I'm right.
You got that one right.
We have two boys, and we're both born and raised in Calgary, Canada, which is rare for us to both be born and raised here.
Mhm.
What made you decide to start your own online business?
Sure. Okay.
It's a great question.
So I come from the construction background, and
Okay.
I was running a seasonal construction business for 25 years.
Ish.
Wow.
And so what we were running into is I was working long hours, long days. I was, working 10, 12, 14 hours a day, never getting a break, never getting a vacation. Most people get a 2-week vacation. I never got anything. And even when it was raining, I was stuck in the office catching up on paperwork. So I was missing out on life with my wife, missing out on the little things with my kids. I was missing out on them growing up. So we realized that we needed to make a change so I could spend more time with my family.
Mhm.
We wanted to be online. I mean, everything's online nowadays.
Yeah.
So we actually started our own online business, but without any training, without any systems, without
Yeah.
knowing what we were
I had
doing.
no idea.
It didn't work. So we kept looking, and luckily we came across the opportunity
Finally.
that has an automated system, a proven system that works, training for people like us. Like, I'm from the construction industry, I'm not tech savvy. So luckily the training helped teach us
Yeah.
what we know today. And like, we're at the point that we're helping and coaching other people now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Awesome.
How did you get to know this business? Did you see this through advertising or through friends or?
So we came across, we saw a couple
Yeah.
that worked in the corporate world, and they got 4 days of vacation per year. And they went from that to going on 12 vacations in 1 year.
That's one a month. And we're like,
I'm like, what is happening here? This is what I want,
yeah.
to spend more time with my family, more vacations. So we started looking into it. We watched a free
Yeah.
webinar. We did our due
reached out
diligence.
to them, and they were like, you need to watch this webinar. Really,
Yeah.
this is where you need to start. And so we did. That's how we started.
Wow.
My biggest regret is that we didn't come across this sooner, and that we didn't jump in sooner.
What makes it different from your other business, this online business?
Oh my gosh, where do you even start?
It
Right?
is so different. Okay, so with my other business, so we do commercial snow removal.
Mhm.
Okay, I used to do landscaping as well. Luckily, I got out of that, so I have my summers off, which is awesome. Now I can go to the golf course, the beach, whatever. But with our commercial snow removal business, we have so much overhead. We have to pay for employees, we have to pay for fuel, purchase equipment. We
Don't
have
forget
to
about shop rental. Like,
absolutely. So there's
Rent every month.
utilities, there's repair costs. The fact that we can still make money while enjoying our lives is
Yeah.
just, it's priceless. You can't put a price on that. It's just fantastic.
well, and the headaches are just so much fewer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. By the way, so I am under the impression that aside from this online business, you are also running other businesses, right? Aside from this one.
That's
Okay.
right.
So how do you manage it, guys? That's just crazy. I mean, people are asking, how do you
Yeah.
manage multiple businesses?
Well,
Okay, so let's take it back to 2 years ago when we are starting this up, right? We had never done this. You automatically a huge learning curve, right? And so you can manage it 2 different ways. And for us, what worked for us was to really treat it like a full-time job, right? We buckled down and we're able to get that started. But once we had it up and running, okay, that's where the automation kicks in. That's where you have sales funnels and things like that are going to do that work for you. But there is other ways to get it started. It doesn't have to be a full-time job, right?
You know, so as you were saying that, and as you asked that question, I was thinking about, yeah, we're busy because we're running another business, but in this day and age, who isn't busy? Who isn't working a full-time job or a busy mom at home with their kids?
Yeah.
Right? We're all busy. We're all busy with different things, hobbies, jobs, family, whatever it is.
Exactly.
But if you make it a priority to make a change in your life, you can find the time to do it. And because, like Rachel was saying, because this system is automated, once you're up and running, you can make your priority. And because it's a flexible schedule, you can work on it when you want to.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what? If it's minus 40 here and we're having a huge snowstorm, and I'm problem solving because everything's breaking.
What does it take to be successful in the online business?
That's a great question. I think it first starts with that like desire to change, right? A desire for more, a desire to learn, and then being willing to be taught, right? To be teachable. I think that's where it starts.
Yeah.
Right?
Over the years, as we've been helping and coaching people, I always hear, well, I'm not tech savvy, or I don't have business background. And people make that mistake thinking that they need to be tech savvy or that they need a business background, but you don't. Mm-hmm. Like Rachel's saying, it's more of being hungry for a change, having that desire, being coachable. That's one of the biggest things we look for, is when we're looking for business partners, when we're looking to help people, we're looking for people that are coachable, that are open-minded and willing to do whatever it takes to make that change.
Because we really like talking to people. We like talking to people about what it takes to work online. We like strategizing. We like trying to figure out things with other people, right? And so you want to be able to have this sort of dialogue and this desire together because we want it. We're hungry for it. And so we want that with the people that we connect with too.
I sometimes joke that I'm a proud papa. When I help people and I see them succeeding, it feels like I'm a proud papa because it's like,
because you've strategized.
I've strategized with them. I've taught them. I've helped them learn how to do it, and seeing them succeed, it's fantastic.
You know, anyone can really be successful in this online business because we have this step-by-step training. You know, that all they need to do is just plug in and then just follow the step-by-step training, and they can be very successful. And of course,
coachable.
We have this one-on-one coaching. We have this mentoring, for the newbies. So it's really, really feasible that even if you don't have any business background at all, if you just have that willingness to succeed and you have that right mindset,
the desire,
then anyone can be very successful in the online world.
Yeah, a desire for change. And you are so right there, Rachel. So
all right. Those are our questions. Well, before we leave, either of you or both of you, is there anything that you want to say to our audience who are watching live right now, or to those people who are going to be watching the replay later?
So you know what, the best thing for you to do now, if you're interested or you're curious, is to get more information. And the way you get that information, so we offer a free webinar twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard. So that would be
sure
8.
Chris and Joanne have talked about that.
Yeah. So it'd be at 8 o'clock your time, right?
Yes.
And so
it's great because it's so much information jam-packed into 90 minutes. And it is like, for me, okay, so I was skeptical. I was the one who was like, oh my gosh, I don't know. But it's so nice to know that there's no commitment. No one's coming at you after you watch this, right? It's just all about information gathering. And then if you have questions, that's when you reach out to you guys, right? And say, hey, I have a question about this, or can you clarify this, or what should I do now? It's so good. But that's where you start. And that's where we started. That's where you guys started. It's just the beginning.
And that
beginning
starts
of the journey.
in like
Supporting Joey, like after how many months?
It was probably pretty quick. So
Yeah.
as we were watching the webinar and doing our due diligence, I think Rachel recognized.
Well, Joey watched it first,
Yeah.
and then we rewatched it a little later and rewatched it again because that's just the way I work. I need to hear things more than once, and that's what I love about it. Is it just took a little while. Probably, would you say a month or so?
It might have been like that. We did start together at the same time, but I came across it first, and I was quick to recognize the potential and to see that this is the change that we had been looking for.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, I think we get the same story, only that Rachel is quicker in believing in the business. When I started about over 2 years ago, so I look at this business, right? And then I presented it to her, and she said, I don't think that business is going to work.
I think it's hard.
I think it's hard. She said,
Yes.
it's not going to work. So I'm not going to support you.
Mhm.
So without her support, I did go ahead and then I did start the business. And then 2 weeks when I started receiving checks, and she said, "Oh wow, so that business is real because you're getting some checks." And then 4 months later, I'm getting better pay from this business, bigger checks. And she said, "Wow, double wow now." And you know what happened after 10 months of doing this business? She quit her job and realized that this business is way, way better than her full-time job
Mhm.
because
So much better.
yeah, but now she can do the things that she loves. She can be with our kids. And why would you work if we are earning already way, way
More
more
from
than
my
what she's earning from her
paycheck,
full-time job? So
yes.
that's why 10 months she came on board. Lucky for you, Rachel. I mean, you're quicker. I mean, that's good to hear. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. If you have any questions, send us a message or register to either website. And then we'll see you guys on our next monthly business review.
Thank you.
Happy Thursday. I'm sorry. Happy Tuesday, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.